You are in direct violation of the bylaws. I am calling the board immediately. You have 5 minutes to remove this structure.
Blue and red lights rippled across the lake while the night air bit my cheeks and the asphalt smelled like hot coffee spilled on a grill. My phone buzzed nonstop. Unknown numbers, private calls, heavy breathing. At 9:00 p.m. on May 3, 2024, someone blasted my full name, address, and work on the neighborhood Facebook page. I watched the post reload and reload. The profile picture was a tight smile and a pearl necklace. Karen from the HOA. She stood on the dock in a windbreaker, pointing toward my porch like a game show host. That's where he lives. The crowd went quiet when the cruiser doors opened. I raised my hands, because I know how scenes like this spin. The officer asked if I was safe. I said, not if my neighbors think I'm a monster. Here's the fight in one line: Karen doxed me at the lake after 63 pages, had no idea I am their prosecutor. I tried to fix it the soft way first. I DM'd her. I said, please take the post down. You crossed a line. She replied at 9:14 p.m. Public info equals public right. The board ghosted my emails. On the sidewalk, neighbors glanced and slid away like I was a leak in a boat. Timeline item 1 April 5 at 4:27 a.m. False trespass call. She started that pattern weeks ago and now she'd turned it up to 11. I walked to her porch and asked to talk. She folded her arms and said, rules keep people like you in line. Then she shut the door. My hands shook. Not from fear. From the decision I made right there. I promised myself and the officer on the scene, proper channels only. Clean, calm, legal. No yelling, no schemes that break rules. I brewed a mug of black coffee and opened my laptop. Public records are a gift if you know where to look. I filed for every call made on my address and every HOA complaint using my name since January. 2 weeks later, the file landed with 63 pages. That stack thunked on my kitchen table like a fish on a cutting board. I lined up photos, emails, and call logs in a binder. 8 complaints. 3 late-night police calls. 2 board violation notices with no bylaw cited. 1 weird rumor about me keying a golf cart. I circled dates in red. May 3rd. April 5th. March 28th. I highlighted the Facebook docs. I flagged her exact words, public right. Then I built a simple one-page summary even a sleepy judge could read at 8:00 a.m. The trap was boring on purpose. I asked the city clerk to put a privacy and nuisance item on the council's public agenda. The HOA had to attend because they wanted a grant for the dock lights. They needed the city on their side. The meeting room smelled like cold air and carpet cleaner. Neighbors filled the back row, phones ready. When the chair opened the floor, I stepped up. My voice was steady. My name is, my first name, I live on Lakeview Circle. I held up my binder. I'm also the assistant municipal prosecutor who handles nuisance and false report matters for this district. You didn't know that part because I keep my work away from my weekends. Faces dropped. Karen blinked like a porch light with a loose bulb. I said, I'm not here to prosecute my own block. That would be wrong. I am here to speak as a resident about a pattern that hurts public safety. I laid the evidence down like dominoes. The page with the docs. The call logs that matched her number. The notices with no rule cited. The simple law line even a kid could hold: patterns of false reports can be prosecuted. The police chief read the summary. The city attorney, not me, asked to address the room. He said the council could condition the HOA's grant on adopting a privacy policy and removing any board member who doxed a resident. The chief added that misuse of 911 earns tickets. The chair asked, who posted this? Everyone looked at Karen. She tried to smile. She said, I thought he was dangerous. The city attorney tapped a page. Then why did you write caption, haha, watch this? The room burst. Not cruel, but loud. A neighbor I'd barely met whispered, she set herself up. Phones lifted. Comments popped like corn. By the next morning, the Facebook post was gone, but the internet never forgets. Clips of the meeting hit our town subreddit. Views jumped past 5,000 by noon. Folks at the lake store laughed about the pearl necklace and the haha. The HOA board called an emergency session on May 10 at 7:00 p.m. The inspector from Code Compliance walked in with a folder and a smile you could hear. He cited Karen for an unpermitted deck addition, 3-yard sign violations, and a trash bin left out for 4 days straight. The city attorney filed municipal citations, 2 for false reports, 1 for illegal doxing under our privacy ordinance. Fines totaling $1,200. Mandatory class. 90 days off any board. She stared at the table. I said nothing. I had already recused from anything involving her case. Clean lines. Clear air. Days later, peace settled like fog at sunrise. No more mystery cars idling at 2:00 a.m. No more private calls. The HOA adopted a 1-page privacy rule. No posting addresses. No weaponizing rumors. Report issues through the portal with a cited bylaw, or it doesn't count. The board removed Karen as secretary by a vote of 6-1. She returned the spare mailbox key she should never have had. She wrote me a 2-sentence apology on June 1 at 3:15 p.m. It was stiff, but real. I took a deep breath that tasted like lake water and honeysuckle. On Friday nights now, kids fish off the dock and someone brings a speaker, low and friendly. We wave. We go back to small talk and big kindness. I walk past Karen's house and keep my head up. Lesson learned, for all of us. Please follow for more HOA showdowns like this. Do you think she got what she deserves? Comment below.